Hey you guys, so I just want to do a couple of shout outs actually, and just talk to you guys before we jump into Yellow I pulled up Rowdy and I see it features Machine Gun Kelly. So I want to talk to you guys about that before we go into a Yellow track. So the shout outs are like this. I want to shout out Roman Henderson, Zikri, Dixie, James Wallace, Stephen Wilson, Queen T, Kay, Bear, Cortez Mauricio, Roberto in France, Vive la France, Bradley Jones. He also was the one who wanted Disturbed for a long time. Steve Kurswill, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, probably not, so forgive me. Mr. J, Kenny Johnson, H out of H-Town in Texas, Troy, J Hall, Queen J Hall, she's also my sis, Stephen Nolte, Mark B, Josh Hodges, and I like this name, it's Easy as Me. And also Royd's, my best friend gang, and Kwani, my other best friend, who's not in the best friend gang, but if he wants to be, he can, because my other best friend. So, the thing about MGK, I didn't really know him, and you'll see in a lot of past videos, I don't like him, because to me I felt like he was clout chasing after Eminem. I felt it was very obvious because it was like he was a stan for so long, he wanted Eminem to notice him. Whether these are facts or not, this is my opinion. Now, I love music, and loving music it's really hard to close your heart off to other people if you have so much love in your heart. So, I decided, because I have so much respect for Yelawolf, if he put this artist on his music, I have to give it a chance. So I wanted to know just a small amount of who, because I know about Yelawolf, but I don't know anything about MGK except for he went against Eminem, which you guys, if you look at Killshot, which I broke down, I think it was like almost an hour video, if not a half an hour, and I had so much fun breaking down Killshot. It's one of my most favorite songs of all time. If I'm feeling sad, I laugh so much throughout the whole thing because it's hilarious to me. It's hysterical. It is like the saddest verbal beatdown of all time, ever. That being said, I looked up Machine Gun Kelly, otherwise known as Colson Baker. He was born April 22nd, so he has a birthday coming. So Machine Gun Kelly, abbreviated MGK, he's from Cleveland, Ohio. He embarked on his musical career as a teenager. I don't want you guys to click off. I actually want you guys to hear this because there's maybe something you didn't know about him either. If you're like me and you don't like him, this is probably something that you should hear. And you probably will still continue to not like him, but at least you know this about him. So, his occupation is rapper / actor. Okay, so I went to his life and career. So we know that he was born April 22nd, okay? In Houston to missionary parents. And what that is these are parents that go all over the world and they help others. That's what I was told. Baker and his family moved all around the globe and took up residence abroad from Egypt to Germany. So he's very well cultured, been everywhere. That's pretty gutsy. As well as throughout the United States, in Chicago, in Denver, and Cleveland. He settled in Denver along with his father, after his mother had left home. Now that made me very sad. For a mom to leave home is a big deal to me because my son is so very close to me. I don't think that I could ever leave my son. I could not even think of such a thing That boy looks for me in every window, in every curtain, in every room. He's my heart. So this was really sad to me. So he settled in Denver along with his father, and his mother had left home, and the pair moved in with Baker's aunt. Following his father suffering from depression and unemployment. That is another horrible thing. Baker endured bullying from other children in the neighborhood. He started listening to rap in the 6th grade. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Sounds just like what Eminem went through. Very much so. And a lot of other, people. He attended Hamilton Middle School, a school with an ethnically diverse student body in Denver, Colorado. The first 3 rappers that got him into the genre of hip-hop as a child were Ludacris. One of my personal favorites, of course, is Ludacris. Eminem, and DMX. Those 3 I love all day long. With Baker gaining interest, and the fact that he loves 3 goats. If he didn't go against a goat, I would not have anything but respect for him. But because he did, I'm up in the air about it. Before, it would be just, I'm dead against him. But because of his background, because of this information, now I'm on the fence. So now he has that interest. Following his father's departure, Baker stopped attending school and began to make a name for himself by calling out elder classmates. So he started to really take care of himself. In 2005, his father returned to take them both to Kuwait before the pair were forced back stateside to Cleveland, where Baker attended Shaker Heights High School. While attending Shaker Heights High, he convinced a local tea shop owner to become his manager, as the shop owner would double as an MC manager, given the stage name Machine Gun Kelly. By his fans due to his rapid-fire delivery, he released the mixtape Stamp of Approval. The release of the mixtape allowed for his reputation and profile to grow, which allowed MGK to begin performing at local Cleveland venues. In March of 2009, while he was on the verge of getting evicted, MGK traveled to Harlem Apollo Theater, where he had consecutive victories, making him the first ever rapper to win at the Apollo Theater. He recorded music in his home studio, which he refers to as the Rage Cage, and started to gain exposure when he was featured on MTV's Sucker Free Freestyle, where he freestyled numerous verses from his Chip Off the Block single. In February 2010, he released his second mixtape, 100 Words and Running, where he derived his catchphrase, Lace Up, which started as a mixtape interlude before making it a prominent reference in his music. Despite his rising popularity, MGK found himself working at Chipotle to afford rent, as well as being kicked out by his father after graduating high school. MGK soon also became a father. That's it. I don't want to read any more, but I wanted to touch base with you guys on that and just let you know I'm going to listen to this next track from Yelawolf, and I'm not going to make any hateful reference when I listen to MGK. I'm going to be completely indifferent, whereas before I would be very childish and very petty, because one of my most favorite rappers of all time is Eminem, and I just despise MGK. But after having read that, I do have a heart, and that's horrible. Horrible to have that happen. Especially me knowing exactly what it's like to not have one or both parents growing up. So, that being said, I love you guys. I just wanted to check in. I'm sorry. I didn't know what... I worked today because I figured tomorrow Trunk Music was going to come out. You never know what artists are going to do. So I'm exhausted. I'm home. I'm here. And Let's see what we got, guys. So let's see what we got.